On the rock line, I have the one, the only Sebastian Bach. How are you?
Very well. How you doing?
I am doing well. Let's talk about what's new with Sebastian Bach. I know you have a brand new album.
Yes, sir. I got a new CD called Angel Down, which we put out in November, and we're actually going to be re-releasing the CD in conjunction with our summer tour across America with Poison, and we're putting it out, a special edition of the CD, along with a DVD with a movie that I made called Road Rage, which has the making of the CD and backstage craziness and 5 live songs from the Guns N' Roses tour.
Cool.
That we did. So that'll be coming out this summer, a CD, DVD package, and I'm pretty excited about that. And we will be playing all across America with Poison till September. So lots and lots of touring this summer.
Awesome. Yeah, of course, you're also playing Rocklahoma. How much fun is that going to be?
It's going to be great. We're playing with Bret Michaels' solo band that day. And it's going to be amazing. I've done a ton of these kind of festivals in Europe since the late 90s, and I was always like, how come we can't do these huge metal festivals in America? So I'm very happy to play Rocklahoma. I think it's 5 days of rock and roll, so get your tent and your sleeping bag and some hot dogs and some beer, and I'll see you there.
Absolutely, man. You are like a man of many talents. You also, besides doing the rock thing, you've done acting, you've done stage, you've done the reality TV thing. Yeah. And what out of all of that, what's your favorite?
Oh, definitely rock and roll. A lot of these reality shows I just do. Just to get my name out there. Back when I started out in Skid Row in the late 80s, MTV used to play rock videos all day, and we made some of the best ones, 18 in Life, I Remember You, You've Gone Wild, Monkey Business. We actually had 7 #1 videos in a row on MTV, but they don't play music videos anymore.
Yeah.
Or not nearly as much, so I just look at a lot of these TV shows as a way of keeping my name out there. And I just finished another TV show called Gone Country 2 that will be coming on CMT in August, which is a really fun, cool show, all about coming up with some country music and recording it with John Rich from Big and Rich. So that'll be coming out this August.
Awesome. It was fun watching you rap. I got to say, I was not expecting that.
No, me neither, dude. I don't know who thinks up these ideas for these shows, but they always call me up to be on them, so I don't know what to say.
The super group.
You guys want me to rap? Oh, all right, let's do it. I mean,
why not?
You want, let's do it.
Try something new, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
How was it working with like Ted Nugent and everybody in that super group?
That was fun. That was kind of a crazy show because they obviously wanted to show, the wilder side of my personality. I mean, there was a lot of scenes on that show where I was drunk, and one thing I learned is a little drinking goes a long way on a television show. So I don't think you'll see me on TV drinking anymore. But I love Ted. He's very passionate. His heart's in the right place. He might take it a little too far sometimes, but he's a great guy. Very much a father figure to me.
Cool.
And a lot of other rockers. Speaking
of father figures, I know that you are a huge Kiss fan.
Yep. Since I was a kid.
Me too, and I know you have a lot of Kiss memorabilia. I have to ask you, what is your favorite Kiss memorabilia that you own?
Oh man, let me think. My favorite. Well, it would probably be History, the book that they did, the first one.
Yeah.
It's just so in depth, and I've got it autographed by all 4 members, you know, I really love the really vintage old Kiss posters from like the early days. I collect those off eBay.
I do too.
I'm one of those guys. I got the pinball machine, of course. That's
nice.
One of my favorite items. The sleeping bag from 1976 is pretty rare.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't even know about
that stuff. Tons and tons of Kiss stuff.
Awesome. Now, I have to talk about the rumors that are flying around and the Velvet Revolver rumors.
Yeah, I read all those too, and all I can say is that I'm very, very good friends with Axl Rose, and I'm best friends with him out of all of those guys, Guns N' Roses guys, and Axl sings 3 songs on my new record, Angel Down, and he took us around the world. In my solo band, we opened in America and Canada and Europe and Australia, New Zealand, everywhere. So my loyalty is with Axl.
Sure.
As a friend, because he's really gone out of his way to help me out in my career. So, but out of the blue, like about 2 months ago, I got a phone call from Slash, and he talked about collaborating, but not in Velvet Revolver. He was talking about a different project. So I really, honestly, put too much time and effort into my CD, Angel Down, just to to join another band right now. It wouldn't really make sense to me, because I really put a lot of my emotion and years of my life into this CD, and now I got the chance to go on tour all across America with Poison and play live every night in front of 20,000 people. So that's definitely what I'm going to do.
Sweet.
That's where my heart lies right now.
Awesome. Speaking of Axl, do you have any clue as to, have you heard if Chinese Democracy may be released this year?
It's coming out, but it's not his decision. As to everybody seems to say, why doesn't he put it out? He wants it out just like everybody else does. It's become such a mythological album that it's like there's a lot of business people involved in that right now, and he's just working with them on the biggest and best way that it can come out, and it'll definitely be coming out someday, and then everybody will feel really stupid.
I know, I can't wait for it. Now, you've been in the rock business a very, very long time. Let's talk, Spinal Tap moments. Do you have a moment where you just go, oh my God?
Spinal Tap moment. Well, I just had one last week. We were booked to play Sweden Rock for the second time in front of 35,000 people, this huge festival in Sweden. And we took a gig the night before as a warm-up show in Oslo, Norway. And we, here in America, we go to the airport and we can get a flight to the next town like every hour on the hour, so
sure.
We're like, no problem. We'll play in Oslo, Norway, and then Sweden Rock the next afternoon. And we get to the airport, and there's like no way we can make the connecting flight with all our guitars and all our gear and everything. So here we go, book Sweden Rock in front of 35,000 people, and then we miss the show because we played this club the night before, and we're standing there going, this didn't really work out the way we planned, but you can never predict what the road has in store for you.
Absolutely.
So that was a pretty Spinal Tap moment for us.
Biggest influence in your career, who would they be?
As far as singing goes, it would probably be Rob Halford of Judas Priest. I love his voice. As far as a career goes, I would love someday to be in a position of someone like Neil Young, who can just put out a record every 8 months and all his fans go buy it, and he goes on the road. He's 70 years old, or like Willie Nelson or somebody like that. I just love making CDs and going on the road, and that's what I love to do more than anything else. So I'd love to be in that position.
Awesome. 5 CDs in your CD changer. What are they?
Hatebreed, Supremacy, Hell Yeah. That's Vinnie Paul's new band. I'm listening to Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman lately.
Cool.
I'm listening to some country music because I just did that country thing, Willie Nelson, Whiskey River.
Yep.
And Sebastian Bach, Angel Down, my new CD.
Awesome. What's your favorite song off of Angel Down?
Probably Stuck Inside, which is a song that Axl sings on, and he does a harmony at the end of the song that is just in the stratosphere. He's just screaming like a demon, just the way I love to hear him, and hearing him together with me on the CD as a fan and as a friend is an unbelievable experience for me.
I don't doubt that at all. I have one request. I'd just love to hear you scream.
Well, you got $3,000?
No.
Those are the skills that pay the bills, dude. You'll have to come to Rocklahoma and buy a ticket for that.
I can definitely do that. I will definitely be there. Before we go, it's your birthday. You're throwing the huge party. You can have anybody play, live or dead. Give me 3 bands you want to play your party.
Oh, man. I'd say definitely Pantera with Dimebag Darrell.
Awesome.
That'd be number 1. Kiss with Ace and Peter.
Awesome.
Not the roadies in the makeup, but Ace and Peter.
Yes.
And Ozzy Osbourne with Randy Rhoads on guitar.
That is kick-ass.
Those would be the bands.
Very cool. Well, Sebastian Bach, it was a pleasure talking to you, and I look forward to seeing you out on the road this summer.
Thank you, buddy. Great talking to you. Thanks a lot.